in previous videos, I've gone into this pit before, and it's been a long time. I would say it's been about 18 months. I actually was under the impression that this pit was closed, but I thought that I would bring you guys along so you could see how dump sites and things change on a regular basis. I guess it has been 18 months, but you know, I'm just saying that you always have to be prepared for change. I guess I'm just saying you always have to be prepared for change and expect variables to be different every time you go somewhere. And signage is probably different, and there's a bunch of different rules or whatever. Like, I definitely recently have been into a few places where they have you going completely the opposite direction than you did before when you came in there. So let's go check it out. It's a pretty easy day. I'm just solo. I do have to drive all the way down to Seattle, and for reference, I'm in Marysville right now, which I could look up the mileage in a minute when I'm not driving, but it's probably 30, 35 miles each direction. We'll have to check. Let's go down around this corner here. And then we take a little right-hand turn into the pit. Up here a little bit. And for instance, like, I don't remember what channel they're on. I'm sure it's the same one because usually pits don't change unless they have some kind of problem. But yeah. Oh, and then also, fun story. We were able to figure out what was wrong with my CB. And strangely enough, it was something to do with my antennas. But I've got the antennas from the 77 on my truck right now. And I do have a set of new ones, but they are in the backseat of my pickup and not on here. Do you know that most pits don't like you to use the Jake brake coming in or going out, or like in the pit at all, I guess? Oh, it looks pretty much the same. I don't see any signs anywhere. We were dumping over here on the left-hand side at one point when I was in here a couple years ago. I don't see any signs anywhere. I'm gonna go ask him. The weather might be cooling down, but the action on the field stays hot. And today, I've partnered with DraftKings, an official partner of the NFL, to get you close to the action right now. New customers that bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and sign up using my code DUMPTRUCK. If you're already signed up for DraftKings, you can get a no-sweat bet, get a bonus bet back if your same-game parlay doesn't hit. Max limits apply. Are you a fan of multiple teams and want to bet on them all? Combine multiple bets together for a shot at an even bigger payout. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry about it. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports. Now you guys should definitely download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. And remember, new customers who use my code DUMPTRUCK and bet just $5, you guys, just $5, will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. It's an easy promo code, you guys, easy to remember. It's DUMPTRUCK. And that's only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Thank you so much to DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this video. Okay, so it is channel 3, and he needs the address to the job. I give it to him over the radio. It's Northwest 96th Street, Seattle. Northwest 96th Street, Seattle.
Wonderful, I got you. Now, is that mud or is it dirt?
It's dirt.
Okay, go for it.
Thank you. Okay, so he said it's pretty muddy up there, which is kind of to be expected this time of year in a dump site. Like, that's pretty much all they do here. Yeah, so it's really nice to have my CD like fully functioning and not all garbled or the handheld or like, yeah, so I'm pretty happy about it. So far, this is pretty similar as what it was when I was in here about 1.5 years ago. The road was a little bit better. I'm just gonna crawl up there now. Nice little river running down the road here. Yeah, this road was a bit rougher shape when I was here 1.5 years ago. And to be fair, that was late spring, early summer. So he did say near the dozer. I'm guessing it's not this one. I'm guessing it's the one up there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Because the reason why I think that is because there's no dirt piles around here by this dozer. There is the fabled dozer that he spoke of. With it being muddy, I am going to turn around right here and back in because I do not want to drive in there and get stuck just driving straight in. It looks muddy, but it doesn't look like too soft. Hoping it's not too soft on this side. Just set it around it. Did say around it. Truck's having a hard time getting further back. I don't want to push it because I think he's the only person here, and the last thing I want to do is call him and be like, so I'm stuck. But we get this load off and check the box, and we'll head down to Seattle. When I get stopped up here and I check the back of my truck, make sure my gate's closed and that it's clean and stuff, I will then look up how long it'll take or how far it is down to the job. We're actually going to a different job than we went to this morning, and I did not videotape that because it was pitch black and it was very Washington morning this time of year. So yeah, it's pretty slick. I'm glad that I didn't go further back. Okay, PTO off. Pulling away, go over here where it's harder, and then we'll pull the brakes and lift the box up and see how well it got dumped out. Like I said in my last video, I don't usually shut the gate at this point in time. I do like to check and make sure that everything's all clear before I flip the switch on the gate. It's just how I do things, I guess. Get up out of the way here. Oh. Just because I am solo and I am hauling for a very small company, and I want to make sure that everything's right. I want to make sure the box is pretty clear. I probably won't get in there in trouble, but I just want to make sure that it's mostly clear because I don't want to haul a bunch of dirt back to Seattle. So that's what we're gonna do here. So it is clear. There's a couple shovels full, but it's like sliding around in there and it'll come out next round. No big deal. I'm gonna put the box down, make sure there's no mud stuck underneath the tailgate, and then it's shut, and then I'll get back in and I'll shut the dogs and we'll head down there and get our ticket. Okay, tailgate is shut. Said we were gonna look up and see how far away the job is. Do that real quick here. It's a good idea anyways, because I haven't been to this one yet. Okay, so I was a little wrong about the mileage. I was off. This job is further south, like it's like in downtown. It's just right by Lake Union off of Mercer Street. So it's 45 miles from here. It says it's gonna be like an hour and 3 minutes, which doesn't sound that bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and head down. We got box down, PTO off, tailgate shut. What time is it? It is 9:11. Okay, just make our way down here and get our ticket, and then head to Seattle. You guys might notice that I sound a little froggy, a little garbled in here. Bobby brought home some kind of flu bug. It knocked Bobby on his butt, and then Rem got sick. And the only thing that I ended up with was just like really tired, like lots of fatigue, and this like kind of congestion in my chest, which is actually almost gone. But poor Rem, for 4 days straight, had a fever of over 102. Poor guy. And he and I spent a lot of time snuggling in that 4 days. And poor guy did get sick and was puking, but he's all better now, way happier. Yeah, it was a rough 4 days. He never sleeps in bed with me, and the first 2 nights he was sick, he would not sleep unless he was touching me, and it was cute and sad at the same time, because I know like how much of an independent sleeper he is. So he obviously had to feel really bad if he needed his mom all night. But yeah, he was a pretty snuggly baby, and he was about 1,000,000 degrees, so I was pretty hot. But it was definitely worth it. He's all better now. I'm almost all better. I think Bobby's still got some fatigue and some headaches, but hopefully he's all better soon. And I am very hopeful that the older kids didn't catch it. I was able to keep them away as best I could so that they don't end up taking it back to school and that kind of stuff. So these ruts in the road are dangerous looking. When I come back, I'm gonna come from the Aloha job. I'm gonna come from the Aloha job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was only just one from this one. Thank you.
What you're doing is making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but...
Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is Mercer Street. I don't know if I've made any videos down here. I'll have to look through the backlog, like back when I worked in Pelco. We're gonna go up here to Taylor Avenue and take a right. It's on the other side of Highway 99, so we're gonna go under Highway 99, and then Taylor Street, we're gonna take a right. It changes every time I come down here, because back 2014, 2015, 2016 even, I was down here every single day. Like, this is like the heart of downtown. This is like, there's like Amazon office buildings and other companies. There's like health insurance, and other stuff, and it's way built up compared to what it was. But we had to dig all of these holes or do these demo jobs, and almost every building on this side of the road, on the left-hand side, or I guess on the right-hand side if you're on the camera facing the rear, those jobs, we dug all those holes when I worked at Northwest Construction. And so, yeah, it's just, this whole landscape has changed so much over the last 10 years. It's crazy. As you can see, there's still like empty lots, and like there's a laydown yard here. I don't know where they're, oh, there's their construction site is kitty corner. I should look up and see how much it costs to rent one of the apartments in these buildings, because there's a bunch of apartment buildings right here where you can live in a cubicle in a building next door to a building full of cubicles that you work in. So you just ride your elevator down, cross the street, go into another building, go up the elevator, and go to your cubicle. I'm really curious though, because the last time I looked it up, like a one bedroom was like $2,800 a month. Look it up over, like, for morbid curiosity's sake, but I will have to look it up, and I'll put it above here right now. Or I'll look it up while I'm getting loaded, and I'll tell you guys right then. So this street right here in front of us is Taylor Avenue. We're gonna take a right, we're gonna follow all these cars. So one thing about being in the city is that there's multiple different lights for different things. And on that one, like, there was a green lane next to us, and before I made that right-hand turn, I checked my mirror and looked massively far back, as far as I could, down that green lane to make sure there was no bikes coming, because they had a green, like, in front of us. Maybe we can show a picture of it, but in front of us there was a green bicycle to show that they had a green light. So if I didn't check, you know, first of all, I don't want to hurt anybody, but if I didn't check my mirror to make sure there's no one coming and I hurt somebody, it would be completely my fault. And even if it wouldn't be my fault, I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. So it's just, yeah, just being overly cautious when especially when there's like so many bike lanes and so many pedestrians just out and about down here. Okay. The left on Aloha Street, which is right here in front of us. This is a really bumpy road. Guessing that truck just came out of where we're going in. Or maybe not, I don't know. We have a stop sign, and the cars that are passing left or right don't. Which all the trees and all the obstacles make it hard to see. Which is fine. You just wait your turn. Wait till it's safe. It's why it's important that we get paid by the hour so that we don't get in a hurry, especially down here. There's no reason for it. Oh yeah, this is where we're going, it looks like. Probably turn around like him. So we're facing the same direction. Looks like we're gonna have time to look up those apartments. I found a cheap one. It's $1,200 a month. It's a studio. It's 249 square feet. And that doesn't include parking. And you have to make less than $48,000 a year. It's a low income only. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna pop over in those apartments that I was telling you guys about, the ones where like you can live in the next building over from your office. Oh, nice. Okay, you can get in one of the buildings, you can get a 1-bedroom, 700 square foot unit for $2,350, or a 2-bedroom unit, 990 square feet for $3,300 a month. That sounds expensive. 1-bedroom for $3,000 a month. That's fun. 800 square feet. That's pretty big for a 1-bedroom though. You have a lot of space. It's crazy. I wonder how much money you have to make. I'm sure it says in the rental description. I'll have to look it up here. So that first one, the $1,200 a month, it would have to be low income, so you had to make less than 48 grand a year. So I don't know, what's some quick math on that? Freaking. This is without parking. So let's say you make just barely under the 48 grand a year. You're spending a third of your income on rent. I don't know how like that is affordable housing, but okay. Isn't it supposed to be 25% or less on housing? I don't know. The last time I rented, well, the only time I ever rented, we lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Me, my sister, and my 2 older kids, and it was $1,750 a month. And we had a garage and like plenty of parking. That wasn't that long ago either. I bet that house now rents for like $3 grand a month.
Alright.
Hey.
And the trucking ticket.
What's that?
You got a ticket?
For the last dump?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't bring it from this job, but
Huh?
I didn't bring it from this job. It was from your other job.
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Right after I got loaded, the little hoe operator, he came up and asked me if I was coming back, which I'm at the dump site right now and it's exactly noon. So of course I'm coming back, even though it's a trek down to Seattle. But he wants me to stop and get 5 yards of 5/8 chips. And so I'm gonna do that on my way back down there. Which 5 yards is not very much. I mean, obviously it's a small job, so he doesn't need a ton of material, but yeah, it should be fine. Totally easy. Get a few more hours on the books, and I do have work for tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. It's been a slow few weeks. In the last 3 weeks, not counting today, so like the last 3 weeks. Last week I didn't work at all. The week before that I worked 2 days, and the week before that I worked 1. So it's like, it's been a rough go. And there's some work going around, but it seems to be that it's mostly, you know, bigger companies that are either working on their own excavation jobs, or it's companies that, you know, only have trucks, but they either have, you know, several trucks and, you know, have it like, basically they have several trucks and they can diversify their interests all the time. And so you can keep, you know, 2 or 3 people fulfilled with trucks all year long, and then you can lean on some of them that have work and be like, hey, so, you know, I always give you at least 2 trucks in the summertime, and now that it's winter, I have all 8 of my trucks available to you, and because I keep you fulfilled with trucks in the summertime, I need you to work my trucks now. And like, and that's fine. Like, I just don't have that kind of pull, you know, especially those companies usually have been in business, you know, 20, 30 years. They have really strong foundational relationships with these companies, and I just don't. That's just like, and it takes time to build up like that. I'm not complaining. It just is what it is. And obviously, like, I strive to get to a point where I have that many trucks and I have those types of relationships. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. It just is what it is. So we'll just keep doing what we can and take the work when it's available, and probably should get out and start doing some other things other than trucking. I've got an excavator, and Washington is filled with sticker bushes. So I'm gonna lift the box up and definitely check it before I go get chips. Okay, so it's clean. PTO off. Check the gate one more time and get the heck out of here. Okay, so I latch the dogs and get the heck out of here. Go get our gravel and probably one more load of dirt and call that a day. Kale started high school basketball tryouts today, so it's gonna be an interesting day. I hope that everything goes well for him today, and hopefully I can get back up and go home and get my pickup before I go pick him up from school. But if I have to swing by in this and pick him up, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. It'll be a good evening. I'm excited to hear how it went first day. But let's go get that rock and head back down to Seattle. Hey Debbie, Beyond Dirt ED1 coming on the scale for a solo lightweight.
Okay, got it. What are you trying to get?
5/8 chips for just 5 yards.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it's what we have.
Oh yeah, I saw on Facebook that you guys are kind of short on material. Let's go see how short they are. I actually, like, I saw online a few weeks ago that they were out of a bunch of stuff, and I don't know if they're out of. It's been a while since I've been in here. Like, I've been in here like in this truck like a month ago, but it was just for one quick load of something, and then I think before that it was when I was in the Pelco truck. Holy mackerel, that is not normal. Normally right here in front of us is 2 big piles of material. I've never seen a dozer in here. It's crazy. Where Jason is. Yeah, they're almost out. The material that we're getting is right here in front. I'm thinking that's 3/4 inch crushed gravel. Yeah, pretty sure. Some pits call it 5/8 chips, and some pits call it 3/4 inch. It's almost the same size. Here comes Jason. Hey, Jason, what's up, homie?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
What'd you do with all your rock?
We sold it all.
I just need 5 yards. I don't know how big your bucket is there, so I just need 5 yards. Well, you sold it all. Why is there no more coming in?
They're doing repairs on the locks, so we can't get any barges in.
That would affect it.
Yeah, they're supposed to start trickling in on Wednesday, I think, and then we'll get a week or two worth, and then after that it's going to close down again for a little while. It's kind of one of those things, I guess.
That's got to be rough for business.
And we did generate a whole bunch of type 17 though, cutting the floor. That's why it's all bumpy.
Oh, is that what they're doing over there? Just cutting it down? Or like, I don't think I've ever seen a dozer in here.
No, we're just. Oh, you want to go out the way you came in. It'll be real bad if you don't.
I just like to take a full tour around the yard, you know. You know me, I don't know where the material is. I just drive around until you tell me to stop.
Yeah, you can do the tour, but it might be a long tour. All that material piled over there where the Type 17 used to be, that's all cut from the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why that pile's so dang big now, huh?
Yeah.
Is it just these 3 rocks off to the right here, the 2 to 4, the 4 to 8, and those 2-inch chips that come in on the truck?
But there's also a 2-inch minus that comes in too.
Oh, okay. Way back in the day, I was on a haul from your guys' pit up in Snoqualmie to bring 2 to 4 in here. It was forever ago.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was a very chaotic day. Okay, let's get this certificate. Get the heck out of here. So that's a funny story time, actually, what the day that Jason and I were just talking about.
Well, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. And if you don't know,
but yeah, the day that Jason and I were just talking about was, I don't know, it's been 12, 13 years ago. I came in here hauling 2 to 4 from their Snoqualmie pit, and then down here in Kenmore, and I had like the day before, I had a rash on my leg, and I'd gone to the doctor, and because it was like a really bad rash, like kind of blistering and bleeding, and it came from having contact with a metal that I'm allergic to, which is, yeah, so I'm allergic to a lot of things apparently. So they, rather than give me something like that is like more for allergies, they give me a steroid so that my body can fight off this allergen or whatever. And that is the day I found out I'm also allergic to steroids. So there's that. But I was supposed to take the pill when I ate breakfast, and so right before I got here, I had just eaten my breakfast, and so then therefore I'd taken the pill and the steroid pill, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I got really disoriented and like dizzy, and I didn't know that was a side effect of steroids or like something, that because it didn't list it on the bottle or anything, and it was because I had an allergic reaction. I actually could not figure out where I was, and I had to call my boss at the time to come get me and the truck, and he had to use the GPS on the truck to find me because I was here, but I couldn't express to him where I was. Like, I was parked in the parking lot there, and I'd gone in and talked to Debbie and told Debbie that I was confused about where I was, and I didn't know what to do. And she is, yeah, she's like, did you call your boss? And I was like, yeah, I called him. And she was like, okay, we'll stay right here, don't leave. And then yeah, so he'd used the GPS to find me, and when he got here, I was sitting in her little shack, and she was giving me water, and I was kind of really out of it. But yeah, super nice people there. If you ever come into that Cal Portland location, super nice people. Head back downtown. So right up here it's 2 lanes that go down onto southbound I-5, and earlier in the video, I can show you a clip of it now, when we were going north, they were clearing the southbound express lanes to switch them to go north, and there's a car that was trying to go around me, not thinking about that lane being closed. But anyways, so the reason why that ramp there, that lane was closed, popped out of here, take it. Sometimes it pops out of 37. It's just rounded off. It was like that when I got it. But anyway, so we have a set of lanes in the center that change direction depending on the time of day. And so that ramp there, it was closed. So that ramp there, it was closed so that obviously the northbound traffic can be safe and there's no cars coming on southbound. I just mentioned it because I'm sure you can see the signs, and it is interesting I don't know if they have express lanes like we have here in other places. I've never seen it anywhere else, but it kind of makes sense. It does relieve a lot of the congestion in that direction, like whatever direction it's going, but it doesn't fix everything, of course. Okay, just like last time, I don't know why they have it like this. Other intersections don't have it like this. There's a guy on a bike right here. You probably can't see him in any of the camera angles. And he's got a green light. I have a green light. The pedestrians also have a walk signal. Usually in other intersections, they don't have, oh, another bike. They don't have where you can take a right-hand turn if the bike lane has a green. That's so weird and unsafe. That's not cool. It's dangerous. This road is so rough. Been cut up so many times. I don't remember when the last time this whole thing was repaired. You can see it's like it's been cut so many times to like put new utilities in the ground and stuff. It's terrible. Welcome to Seattle. I wonder why the city doesn't budget to repave some of these roads. They take enough of our freaking tax dollars. Alright, it's 2 p.m. I'm gonna have to do the math and see how bad traffic is. I may not be able to take a load of dirt out. Most pits want you, like, when you're bringing dirt in, they want you in the door by like 3:30. And it might even be, you know, earlier depending on the pit. Okay, we're here with our rock. There's cars everywhere. Sweet. There's another car coming. Holy crap, dude. That wasn't very nice.
Just be really careful with these wires though. Okay. Gonna dump it. I'm gonna scoop it out of the way real quick, and then I'll load you out.
I gotta check the time. I gotta check the traffic. I don't know what time they
Oh,
stop.
you're right.
Yeah, I'll dump out.
Fuck, I don't know if we're gonna make that.
Yeah, I'll dump out and I'll drop the box and I'll pour for and I'll look into it then.
Okay, good deal.
There's overhead power lines. Oh, okay. What's that?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we're out of time. We're out of time.
Yeah, I'll look. I'll look before I leave.
Okay. This stuff kind of smells like fuel.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So basically what was happening there, the reason why I lifted the box so slowly and was like super worried about what was going on above me is that right here is a ton of power lines. And we want to be able to get the load off the truck without, you know, then pulling forward and like ripping the power lines down. You don't want to get in a situation where you dump the load and then you pull forward and you're like against the power lines and the material's back there and you can't back up. So there's like all kinds of nuanced stuff with that. But let's figure out how the traffic is. And the traffic map says that it would take me an hour and 25 minutes to get there. It's 2:06, so it would take me until 3:30 to get there if traffic does not get any worse from here. So I really want to try to make it.
It's fine.
If
It's
the problem is that I know that it's going to take you like 15 minutes to load me,
yeah.
and then at least,
Yeah.
and then it's an hour and a half up
Yeah.
there, hour and 25 minutes. Right now, our traffic has traffic sits.
Yeah.
Like, and I like it sucks because I want to like, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
What's your name?
Seng?
Sing?
Seng? S-E-N-G. No, it's okay. I got trucks for tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
And, I mean, we're dealing with the fence right now, too. The whole thing fell.
Oh no.
Oh, no, you noticed.
No, I wasn't. I was when I pulled up. I was more paying attention to like what was
Yeah.
going on out here. You know.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Yeah, the fence just fell right before you got here. So.
Oh, the
We're
silt
still-
fence.
No, the actual wood fence.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we're just cleaning that up. But yeah, we're probably done for the day. Anyways.
Yeah.
Building a wall over there.
to the dump site, and with traffic, it didn't seem like it was going to work out, and they were totally understanding. I wanted to do another load because I wanted to be able to bill all the way home, or most of the way home, but that's not how it worked out. This sucked. But I am almost home now. I ended up getting out to clean the back of my truck off, and I saw somebody that I knew from high school, like, on the job, and so then I talked to him for a few minutes, and then my camera's died during that time, so, you know, it happens. So I had to recharge this one before I could close out, and luckily there was plenty of traffic to do that. Anyways, you guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe now. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the first of the year. I am this close, and I appreciate you guys subscribing and watching, and especially if you made it this far. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you guys next time.